I just want to ask you about the Saint Heron compilation.
Yes.
Tell me, what does the name mean, and
Yes.
how'd you come up with the artist and the whole idea?
I named my record label Saint Records, and when I came up with the idea to do the compilation, I knew that I wanted to sort of keep Saint in the context. And I actually was online, and I weirdly and randomly Googled Black saints, and Saint Heron was one of the first ones that came up. It was actually an Egyptian martyr. It's a pretty multifaceted name, and the compilation I'm so extremely excited about. It's my baby, and I'm just happy for the time to actually share it with the world is here.
A lot of people these days say, R&B is just baby making music or doesn't even exist. This sounds nothing like that. So tell me, about the sound.
Well, for me, it was really about celebrating the diversity of R&B. It's, again, such a deep, nuanced genre, and there's so many expressions of it, and I hear so many incredible artists that I just felt if we were brought together as a collective and able to really showcase the really broad strokes, the different interpretations, the different influences, all as one collective, and really celebrate that it could be really awesome.
Do you have a favorite song?
Actually, this song that's playing, which is called Endo, which is by Cassie, I wrote and produced, and I feel very close to it. We had an amazing time in the studio. And it's my first song, actually, that's out that I've fully produced all by myself from top to bottom, so that's kind of an exciting move. Yeah.
Can we expect a tour coming up?
I actually have been touring since last November, and I'm at the tail end of True. I'm in the middle of making my next record, so I'm definitely going to tour when that record is done and that record is out. But my son, he just started third grade. We just moved part-time to New Orleans, so we're in a new city, new school, and it's really important for me to just be grounded with him there.
And this past week, everyone's been talking about the video of the woman who was going in for breast cancer and was dancing to Get Me Body, which you helped write. How did it feel for you seeing that?
Oh my God, it was incredible. I've heard that song in many a clubs. I've dipped it low many a times to it, and been so, incredibly humbled and still excited that I was able to be a part of crafting a song that's, left such an imprint in R&B pop music. But then when you see something like that, it takes it to an entire different level for you to see how much joy and relief music can be for people. And that's really, really why I do it. Coming out here today and seeing so many people who have been fans of mine since my first record when I was 15, and hearing their stories and hearing their relationships with the music, you can't ask for a better job than that. Yeah.
And seeing how far you've come with having your own label now, what's something you would have told yourself before you put out your first album?
You know what? I initially this was my baby. I was, it was treated very preciously. I really, had a hard time trusting people to put this in their hands and take care of it. And I have one of the best teams. They're all my girlfriends who I love and trust. And to be able to take a step back and celebrate their talents and their gifts and their contributions has been something I should have done a long ass time ago.
Okay, and then switch it a little to style. You're known for that just as much as music, but do you have any outfit you look back, you're like, who let me leave the house? Like that?
Oh, I have plenty of those. But you know what? I love those too, because when I look back at my life, hopefully at 40 or 50, at least I can say I did it. I mean, there are times I walked out of the house looking like a Christmas tree, literally. I think you can Google Solange Christmas tree. It's pretty frightening, but I have fun with it, and that night I thought I was hot shit.
Karen Washington has talked about sort of knowing that she had to step up her style game and all that to get a certain it factor. Did you ever feel that type of pressure, or was it just innate?
It happened in a very organic way for me, really sort of celebrating that next level for my style. That next evolution came from being stable and having a closet and organization, which I have been on tour for 3 years straight, living out of suitcases, never knowing where stuff was. Stuff ain't clean, it's here, it's there, it's wherever, and really having that time to like sort of build and grow and evolve on the style tip, that was really important for me. But for sure, it plays a factor in everything. And I can totally identify with her. I think she says she like puts on a little bit of a character to walk down the red carpet, and it's so true. I've seen girls work the hell out of carpet, just have glitter in their eyes and all of that, and I'm unable to do that. I've done it like once or twice, and then I look back and I'm like, you did too much. Stop.
Just because it just seems like it's too much pressure. I would say that for me, like, to me it's frustrating when I put out a record and I guess like the labels and stuff that I